lot like me and that you're a continual learner, which is awesome because you know what? Being a continual learner is how we succeed, right? If we're not learning, we're growing. If we're not growing, we're dying. And so it's really important to be learning. But there's a certain point at which we have to stop learning, at least for a little while, or not learn as much, because it's time to implement. And what I see so often, and this is even with myself, is that we learn, and we don't do. We don't ever use that knowledge. We do not implement. And the thing is that we really, really need to implement, because that is what makes all the difference. All the difference. So if you learn and you don't ever put it to use, what difference does it make? It's all up here. Yes, you're smarter, right? You're smarter, you know more. You could have a more intelligent conversation maybe. But are you going to move yourself towards your goals any faster? No. Why? Because you're not using the knowledge. So we have to stop being, learnaholics. Okay? A learnaholic is someone who's continually learning, but feels like they have to keep learning. I learned that, now I have to learn the next thing. Oh, there's that other book. Oh, there's that other program. And we just keep learning, and we don't know how to stop. So we have to go into, learnaholics, anonymous. And we have to learn how to stop learning. We have to learn that too, right? So it isn't that we stop learning. I'm a big advocate of learning. As I said, that's how we succeed in life, is by learning. It keeps us vibrant, it keeps us interested and passionate, and helps us navigate the world. But if we want to move towards our goals, whatever those are, whatever it is we've learned, we have to use. We have to implement on that. So I want to encourage you this year, to make this your implementation year. Your implementation year. I want you to think about, your 3 to 5 top goals for this year. And then I want you to think about what you need to learn to actually move forward with those goals. And then ask yourself if you already have that knowledge, or at least not enough knowledge to get started, right? It's possible that as you get started, you determine that you need to learn something else as well. And that's okay. So then you get to that point of implementation, you say, now I need to learn something else, and you learn it, and then you come back and you use it, right? So your 5 big goals for this year, the things you want to accomplish, what do you need to learn to move forward with those? And do you already have that knowledge? If you have the knowledge to take the first step or the second step, then there is no more learning to do right now. There is just implementation, okay? The other way to look at it is, what do I know? What programs have I taken, or courses have I finished, or books have I read that I really had planned to take that knowledge and put it to use? Once you have a list of about 5 or 6 of those, even 10 of those, if you're like me, there's probably a lot of them, a lot of things you've learned and not used, then say, how would each one of these progress me towards my goals? Or list your goals again, 3 to 5 goals, and then say, what have I learned that I can put into helping me achieve these goals? And then it's all about action. Take action. Implement. Make a list of the steps that you have to take in order to implement. But implement. When you begin to take action on what you know, when you use what you learn, you implement that, you will move forward faster than you dreamed possible. So for me, this year is about implementation. I have a couple other words that I'm working with because I like to choose a word for the year. But implementation is one of them, because there are some things like in my business that just haven't been implemented. Even in my life, I meditate, but I don't meditate consistently. And I know how. So that's an implementation process, right? In my business, there are systems that need to be put into place, like funnels. And I have some funnels, but not all. I have email sequences that need to be reviewed and made better. And I know how to do it. I've learned how to do it. From the time I started and I created those email sequences, I've come a long way. And so it's time for me to go back and say, this is the year to handle email in a different way, right? There's so many things we learn. We learn things about our health and fitness. We learn things about our diet. Sometimes those are the hardest to implement. We know we need to cut out gluten, or we know we need to cut out sugar, or we know we need to exercise more, and we don't do it. So we learned it, but we haven't implemented it. Maybe you have read a book like The Miracle Morning and you haven't created your miracle morning. It's time to do that. Maybe you have learned how to create a business plan for your business or for your book and you haven't done it yet, but you really want to start that business this year or write the book. Time to implement what you've learned. So you can see there's so many things. You might have read books on relationship. Maybe your marriage is suffering and you've read books on relationship and you haven't implemented what you learned. It's time. This is the year of implementation. If you implement what you know, what you have learned, you will move forward faster towards your goals than ever before. As I said, you will have massive progress. And that's what I want for you in 2019. I want to inspire and motivate you to have massive, massive progress towards your goals this year, to creating the life of your dreams, to creating the you of your dreams. That's what I want for you. That is my dream for you. And it's going to take implementing what you've learned. Now, if you haven't learned what you need to learn, and you are sure, 100% sure, that you don't have the knowledge, okay, learn something, and then commit to implementing it, okay? There is no learning this year without implementing, period, okay? That's my challenge to you, okay? So I'll be there with you. I'm going to be implementing as well. There are a couple areas of my life. I mentioned, business and meditating. There are a couple areas where I really need to do a better job implementing, including in relationships. So I'm going to be there right with you. But it's my dream for you that you have that massive progress towards your goals this year and that you do it by putting to use what you learn, implementing your knowledge, okay? I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I love to help people combine their passion and their purpose so that they get inspired to action, because that's when you get inspired results. I am a certified high-performance coach, one of about 700 now, operating all around the world. I do a lot of work with writers, but I also work with other people, with other kinds of creatives, with dancers, with moms, with entrepreneurs, all kinds of people. If you would like to get from where you are now to where you want to go in life, then let's have a chat. Let's spend about an hour and a half together on the phone or in a Zoom meeting going through a high-performance coaching strategy session. It's kind of a discovery session for you to learn about high-performance coaching and me to learn about you and you to learn about me and to see how high-performance coaching could help you. It's a chance for me also to tell you all about my 12-session program. So if that interests you, if this is the year for you to level up, to step into your best self and into the life of your dreams, use the link that comes after this. It's ninaamir.com/free session. Use that link. It'll take you to a page where you can fill out an application for the free strategy session. Fill it out. If you're a good fit, then I'm going to send you a link to get on my calendar and we're going to spend that hour and a half together. And we're going to see how high-performance coaching can help you achieve your goals this year and step into your best self and achieve your potential and create whatever it is you want to create in your life. So I hope you'll do that this year. Make this the year of implementing everything, of taking action, okay? So send me that application. Actually, make sure you just hit submit, because when you hit submit, it comes to me automatically. But do it. Fill out the application. And if that isn't your thing, fine. No worries, but implement. Implement what you learned this year so that you get that massive progress towards your goals. Until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.